I don't know about you, but one of the things that I tend not to make a lot of are wardrobe basics like t-shirts and tank tops. And so I thought I'd give the Lago tank top by Itch to Stitch a try. Let me tell you about it. I'm Maddie with Maddie Sews, and thanks for hanging with me, you all. So I've made the Lago tank top, and actually I was inspired to make one by the Sew Busty group. It's a group that is really focused on fitting breast and large size breast, right? They're doing a sew along over on their website, and I'll link to that in the description box below. But they are doing this tutorial on how to do a cheater full bust adjustment, you know, like the kind of the boob bubble on the side. They're showing how to make that. And I decided that I was going to follow along because that's the one thing that I really don't make for myself. And quite honestly, it's the one thing that is still quite ill-fitting in my closet. The Lago pattern by Itch to Stitch is actually a free pattern that they offer on their website. So if you're looking for a tank to try out, I would recommend that one. The size measurements for this pattern in particular, well, it covers a bust from 31 1/8 inches all the way up to 46 inches, a waist of 25 3/8 inches up to 40 1/2, and then for hips, 33 1/4 inches up to 48. When it comes to measurements, what they have you do is take your upper bust measurement, so you know, right across the top here, and then you would add 2 inches to that. And that 2 inches is typically what a B cup would reflect and what a lot of patterns tend to be drafted for. So you would add the 2 inches to that, and then based off of that number, you would look at the size chart and choose the size chart with a full bust of that number. For example, my upper measurement was 40 inches, so I added 2 inches, and when I looked at their sizing chart, my total number of 42 inches resulted in a size 14. And so that's what I ended up making. And really, this tank top really does fit my chest pretty well. Now, I do feel like overall, this tank top is too big. I mean, the armholes are pretty low, and I'll show you a little slide shot here so that way you can see just how low the armholes go. But I would really like a closer fitting top than what this one is. This one still seems to have quite a bit too much ease for me. It's just too roomy. And really, it threw me off, and I was thinking, well, how could this tank top be overall so big if I was using my upper bust as a starting point? You all, I ended up remeasuring my upper bust, and it's not 40 inches, it's 38 inches, which means that really I chose a beginning size that was just too big. The reason why this tank top just feels a bit too big for me is because, well, I didn't measure myself properly. Taking my measurements incorrectly doesn't happen often, but when it does, it really kind of throws me because, you know, I have all of these different things going on in my head on why is this like this and what could I have done and was it drafted this way with all this ease, and really it's because I didn't have the right starting point. My measurements were just off. If this fabric looks familiar, it's because I've made several things from it, and actually I ended up using up the last of it. So this is the last that you're going to see of this fabric, but it's a cotton knit that I picked up from Joann's. I used it to make a Darla dress, and I also used it to make a pair of shorts for myself. So now I have a matching tank top, and now that the weather's getting really hot, I'm excited to have it. I am going to go back into the PDF pattern and reprint a size smaller. I'm gonna go through the entire process with my 40-inch total bust size, you know, the 38 plus 2. And I'll make the smaller size that corresponds with that. And I do think it's gonna be a lot closer to where I'd like it to be. Can we just talk about something really quick? I finally figured out how to use my Coverstitch machine. Oh my gosh. So when I was making this, first I tried to cover stitch the band over here down. I could not figure out how to get my fabric out from under my cover stitch machine. I have the Brother CV 3550, and it's the one with the upper loopers and the lower loopers, and then like 3 straight stitch threads. Well, that's the one that I couldn't get my fabric out from underneath, and I sat there for I don't know how long, late at night. It must have been at least an hour, you all, like thinking about just drop kicking my machine because it wouldn't release my fabric. And then I went onto the Facebook group that was designed specifically with this machine in mind, and people immediately were like, here's a video, check it out, and it worked. My only regret was that I didn't start there. So if you have that same machine and you're having issues, I'm going to put the link to the Facebook group where they help troubleshoot all kinds of different issues. They're really so helpful in that group. Let me show you my stitching. So you see here, I didn't actually have my upper looper threads engaged on this round here. It's just the 3 stitches going that way. On the back side, you can see that that is fully engaged. Well, after I released my fabric the first time from the machine, I forgot to reset that upper thread, which I think I have to do every single time I start a new seam, and I forgot it on that one. In comparison, you can see over here, and I wish I had used darker thread, but you can see that I have this lighter cream colored thread that's going across the top. I am so pleased with how the stitching ended up looking. And there's my hem, but come on, for the first time around, I think that's really good. And you know, that's part of my New Year's resolution, was to just like learn new things and master this cover stitch machine. It's not mastered yet, but I can definitely wear this stuff out. Not like that first bra that I made. And I'll insert a picture over here because that cover stitching was just rough. Super rough. As I mentioned before, I definitely have more tank tops queued up, and I'm actually really looking forward to using up some of the stash fabric, you know, the scrappy stuff that I have. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll definitely let you know how the smaller size goes. And while I'm sitting here talking about how to get a good fit on a tank top or t-shirt, let me just show you when I messed up my TNT pattern, my Cashmere at Concord t-shirt, and ended up with some pretty tight stuff. That video's right over here for you to check out. It's getting really hot out here, and I'm starting to melt a bit. So let's just say I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you find joy throughout your day. Until next time.